You guys ever get that sort of buyer's remorse where you first see something, you're hunting around for stuff and you first see something and you're reading it over and you're like, man, that sounds pretty awesome, and you're pretty excited about it. And then everything about it just kind of, jumps out at you, and then you go and you purchase it and you almost instantly have what they call buyer's remorse, where you regret the purchase. And it doesn't live up to the hype that you built for the knife or the object in question. Well, that is not the case with, bam, this new one. Big fan. I went and I read about it. I finally ended up picking one up. It just came out probably a week ago, and I just got it. This is the Cold Steel Master Hunter in 3V steel. Oh my goodness. The original one, it came with something called Sanmai laminated VG1 steel, which is kind of a spin-off. I took it as to VG10. I never ended up purchasing one. It just kind of, I don't know, it didn't really call to me like this knife did. So when I saw that knife, it looked cool, and in theory, VG1, whatever, it sounded cool. Didn't buy one. There's other knives that, took place of that one that didn't, wasn't as important to what I wanted to do. But this one is pretty freaking sweet, I gotta tell you. I'm pretty impressed. Good job, Cold Steel, for, stepping up the blade making materials and really hitting a home run with this one. Alright, so like I was saying, this is, see, Master Hunter CPM 3V. It is made by Cold Steel in Taiwan. So some people, they get it confused when they see, Asian countries that are making knives, that they're iffy. Taiwan is not one of those countries. If it comes from China, then you might have something to worry about. But, Taiwan, Japan, those kind of places, they have a higher grade of, making stuff. They have a higher grade of shipping things and good quality and good form and good fashion. Anyway, as it looks on this knife, you can kind of see it kind of has like a blued finish almost. This is diamond light coating, or DLC, per Cold Steel. I haven't had a chance to really take this thing out and beat on it. Like I said, just got it. But it looks pretty flawless, what I'd say there. When you get it out of the sheath, it has some sort of goo on it. And you got to at least be thankful that they lubricated it for you. But the stuff is very similar in context to like a Cosmoline from like a Mosin Nagant. I don't really like that. It has like a gunk / Vaseline type feel to it. No, that's fine. You got to at least be happy that they sent it to you lubricated, so that way it's not going to rust on you. But this is a tool steel, and it is just awesome from my experiences with it. This is Kray-Ex, the handle. I'm not really sure why they call it that, but it's Kraton in a sense. It's Kraton. Super, super grippy. I don't know if you can see here. We'll see if I can get it close up here. It is crazy how grippy this thing is. It's like a rubber style feel to it, but let me just be quiet so you can. I'm gonna kind of grasp it and listen. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but this thing, it's like peeling off a sticker from a piece of watermelon at the grocery store. That's how it feels when you take your hand off of it. As you can see, it leaves like little bumps. Not in a painful sense, but in the sense that it's almost like glued to your hand once you start gripping on it. So, very comfortable. Doesn't hurt. But, man, this thing wants to stick in there. And I really like this finger guard. Now, you may have seen my video on the Benchmade Steep Valley Hunter. Yeah, so I wasn't real happy with that knife. You guys know that. It ended up, getting shipped out. Didn't like it. This one, I do like. This is just like a little rubber finger guard, but it's very stiff, so it doesn't feel cheap. It's not like it's going to go anywhere. And, I mean, man, this thing really just, I love how it feels in my hand. It feels really, really good. And the sheath, like it says on there, Secure X. So one of my biggest qualms with that Benchmade knife was that the knife just rested on it as opposed to being in it and locked up tight. This one, listen, look at here. Give it a little push. Locked in. Not going anywhere. No strap, no nothing. This thing is locked in there. And yes, it's the same kind of rubbery material around the handle. And I mean, yeah, you do see a little bit of wear right here and right there, just because it's locking in place. But what do you want? Do you want, a secure knife that's locked in there? Or are you going to worry about a little bit of the rubber, getting frayed up or whatever else? I'm not worried about it. I love it. It goes in there, locks it in place. This snap was extremely stiff when I first got it. But now, it just, it's a dream. You got this setup here for Molly. So you could set it in your backpack and run it through some straps if you wanted to. Or you could just run your belt loop through there. Awesome, awesome, love it. It's very similar to the BK2 sheath. I just think that this one is a little bit better done. You have all these grommet holes. You can run paracord or attach another smaller knife to this one if you wanted to do it that way. It is TechLock approved, I guess. So you can buy a TechLock and set this up for scout carry if you prefer. Very, very cool feature because you could take this webbing off and it would still stay in place because it locks in place. Love it. Great idea. Imagine that. Well, maybe somebody else will learn from it. Either way, love this knife. Now, the retail on it is $100. And I envision that it's going to sell out pretty quickly just because of the steel and the quality and the price of it. But if you put it in perspective here, this is my Survive Knives GSO 5.1. This thing, to be fair, has all the mods to it, so I really do, I kind of spent some money on it. This is, leather belt loop, Kray-Ex, ferro rod notch, everything. It's really got everything. And it even has a bow drill divot right there, if you're into that whole thing. Now, there's a little brother to this one. It's the GSO 4.1, which is in CPM 3V. Same as this. So, you have two knives in CPM 3V. That knife, with just little mild upgrades, it's $220, I think. 220 bucks. And the base model, the absolute cheapest version you can get of it, is $200. So either way, you're spending double the price for a knife. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and say I love Survive knives. Love them, love them, love them. This one is probably the creme de la creme of my knife collection. I really love it. It's great. It's got everything I want. But if you want to spend 250 bucks and get a custom made knife, by all means, go and do it. It's going to be high quality, more than likely. Survive knives, absolutely. Flawless, love them. Pick one up if you have the money. They're fantastic. Like I said, I spent around $270 on that blade, but it's been worth it. I freaking love it. This one is kind of a mid-range budget item, if you're going to buy something in a nice steel. This thing is so freaking sharp. And it came that way out of the box. I didn't touch it up or anything, but you can just see. I mean, sharp, 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 sharp. Love it. This thing is going to be a great skinner. If you wanted to, if you're a hunter or you're a survivalist or you just like doing bushcraft stuff, it's great. Let's see here. Let's see how fine we can get these. Well, that one kind of hung up there. Let's try it. So you can see a couple of fine curls there. Either way, this thing is a freaking sharp knife. Let me see if I can get my arm going here. Don't do this at home, you'll cut yourself. You can get all kinds of goodies on there. And there are hairs. I don't know if you can see them, but it's sharp. It's really sharp. And obviously, I mean, it could be sharper. You can take it to your local person and have them touch it up for you, or do it yourself. CPM 3V is very hard to grind and sharpen. So when you buy this, you have to know right off the bat, it's going to be hard to touch up. So once you get it sharpened, make sure you're stropping it daily. But either way, super sharp knife, great price, 100 bucks. I mean, how can you beat that? It's full tang, has, you could run some paracord through that grommet hole, has this sweet sheath that does lock in place. Hint, hint, bench made. This thing is just freaking awesome, man, for the price. And I'm gonna, take it out this week and we'll beat it up and see if it can, withstand the rigors of the woods. But honestly, I really think it's gonna be a beast. It's going to be my beast knife. And the one thing that I would say that they changed this, 3/16 is what it's marked as, but as you can tell, it really thins out when it gets to the front. That taper is crazy. So the original, it was 3/16 almost all the way to the tip of the blade. So it was a really stout knife. This one comes down to a really fine point. And that really, I think, is what will make it a phenomenal skinner, is because it's so thin up there that you could just really slice through stuff once I get this touched up. Like I said, awesome right now. I'm going to have it touched up one way or the other just because I want to have a crazy edge on it. I'm really in love with it. So, $100 knife, $270 knife. And if you really are on a budget and you really just need a hunting knife of some kind, you can do one of these. This is the Bear Hunter 2 by Kershaw, which is kind of similar. Leather sheath, 8CR13 MOV steel. Copolymer handle. I don't remember what that, I think that's what it said it was. Cool knife too. I'll do a review on that later, but there you go. You have 3 knives right there for hunting / survival that will work just fine. Low end, mid range, super high end. So there you go. Check it out. Go see if you can find one of these knives. The only place I saw one was knifecenter.com. I don't know if they're out anywhere else, but that's the only place I know for a fact that you can buy them right now. So check them out. Pick one up. I think you're really going to love it. All right, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know if there's more videos you want to see because they're coming. All right, bye.